So now, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Michael and Lauren, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
Yes.
Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
Yes.
Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
Yes.
Since it is your intention to enter into the covenant of holy matrimony, I invite you to turn toward one another and clasp hands, hang on tight, and declare your consent before God and His church. I, Michael, take you, Lauren.
I, Michael, take you, Lauren,
To be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you
In good times and in bad.
in good times and in bad,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love you and to honor you.
to love you and to honor you
All the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, Lauren, take you, Michael.
I, Lauren, take you, Michael,
Be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you
In good times and in bad.
in good times and in bad,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love you and to honor you.
to love you and to honor you
All the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
You have declared your consent before God and His church. May the Lord in His kindness strengthen the consent you have declared and graciously bring to fulfilling His blessing within you. When God joins together, let no one put asunder. Our rings. The exchange of rings is an essential part of the wedding ceremony. They have very important symbolic values. First of all, they're round and they're made of a precious metal. First of all, that means they're worth something. As you wear these rings, think of that preciousness of the metal, but more importantly, the preciousness of your love. And round, no beginning, no ending, only the eternal present in which you give and receive love. May the Lord bless these rings, which you will give to one another as signs of love and fidelity. You'll repeat after me. Lauren, receive this ring
Lauren, receive this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Michael, receive this ring
Michael, receive this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
May you be blessed in your children, have solace in your friends, and enjoy true peace with everyone. May you be witnesses in the world to God's charity, so that the afflicted and needy who have known your kindness may one day receive you thankfully into the dwelling of God. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. For the first time together as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Weinzapfel, who make this
Thank you all for coming and celebrating the new Mr. and Mrs. Weinzapfel. I am older, I do look up to you, Lauren. I look up to all of your accomplishments, like passing the CPA exam, all 4 parts in the first try, and your kind-heartedness. I do think we owe a lot of it to Michael, because ever since you met him, y'all's determination kind of like goes together, and just makes you that much better. I was over at Lauren's house, and she told us that he asked her to go to prom through a text message. He was just a little bit shy. Yeah, it did work, obviously. So Lauren made sure to emphasize that they were going as just friends. So it was just a friendly thing. But then she asked him to go to prom with her. And somewhere in the midst of all of that, they started dating. And the rest is history. Lauren and Michael, y'all deserve nothing but a lifetime of happiness. I love y'all. Here's to the new Mr. and Mrs. Weinzapfel.
I've known Michael for pretty much my entire life. Our friendship began in preschool while sharing a cup of tea at a table with our teddy bears. There actually is photo evidence of this out there somewhere. All throughout our childhood and even into high school and college, we pretty much did everything together, and boy did we have fun. We battled each other in epic airsoft wars, went four-wheeling out at his Grandpa Henry's farm, almost never missed an Aggie football game, and did lots and lots of camping. Michael, or often better known as Sappy to some of you people out there, was known for having the coolest house ever. It was here he invented a new sport called flat football baseball. And yes, that is playing baseball with a flat football. It's revolutionary. Honestly, it's the most fun game ever played. We actually played some this morning. Thank you. Michael was known for hosting fun days at his house where we would swim, play sports, video games, and I would raid his pantry, eat all his food, and in general just hang out with the boys, and honestly life is great. Then something crazy happened. And Michael went to Romer's restaurant one day and couldn't help sneaking peeks at the good-looking, tall, blonde waitress walking by. And I have to say, Sappy, you did pretty good, because Lauren, you look absolutely stunning tonight. So all it took was one text message invitation to prom. How romantic. And before you know it, instead of hanging out with me, he would say, no, I gotta hang out with Lauren, or Lauren's coming over tonight. Little did I know, 5 years later, he would be marrying the girl of his dreams. So I guess opposites really do attract. Lauren was always a straight A student who ran every day and would plan for events literally months before they occurred, like this one. Michael, on the other hand, likes to wait to the last minute to do all of his planning and packing. One of his favorite quotes is from Bill Gates that states, hire a lazy person to do a difficult job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. Which is pretty true. He was pretty far from straight A's in college, and I'm not sure if he's ever ran more than 3 or 4 miles at a time. On top of this, he loves playing video games, which is a category Lauren really has no fondness towards. But I think Michael also might have even forgot to practice before proposing to Lauren. Because when he went down on one knee, he ripped his pants and fell into the ring for an awkward 30 seconds. In truth, Michael can do just about anything he puts his mind to. In college, he lost 50 pounds, honestly just to prove that he could. And I know he will do anything for Lauren. I don't know how many miles he has driven between Muenster, Dallas, and College Station just to be with her. When Lauren was studying abroad overseas, Michael literally altered his sleep schedule so that they could be awake at the same time if she ever needed anything. So, although Michael may have overshot his coverage landing an incredible girl like Lauren, I know that Lauren will never find a man as patient, loving, and kind as Michael. So please join me in toasting the new Mr. and Mrs. Weinzapfel, a lifetime of love and happiness. To Michael and Lauren.
All right, it's now time for the groom and his beautiful mother.
Well, Mama told me when I was young, she'd sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help me sunset and glow. I love you.
Show him some love.